to Book It Live. That's going to be my live show once a week, every Wednesday at this time, to a chance for me to talk to you guys about books and stuff. And in fact, every week we're going to have certain segments. Let me show you what they're going to be. First, we're going to draw it. Then we're going to read it. Then we're going to make it. And then we're going to show it. And then we're going to ask it. So this will be, who knows what the it is going to be each time. But I have a very special thing for us to draw on our first time out. You guys have probably seen me teach you how to draw stuff before, and you probably thought, I don't want to learn how to draw like that. I want to draw like famous author and illustrator Cece Bell. Well, guess what? Famous author and illustrator Cece Bell is here today to teach you guys how to draw it. Are you ready for Cece? All right. Before I bring out Cece, though, I just want to remind everybody, especially those of you that just rolled in, this is our weekly show called Book It. It's sponsored by the Pizza Hut Book It program. The Book It program is amazing. It's just an incredible way to connect kids, books, and pizza. So I'm glad to be a part of it. And right now, Cece's going to be a part of it because she's going to show you how to draw something. So I'm going to slide this out of the way, reveal our magic screen, and Cece's going to come out and draw something. I'll be right back after Cece.
Hey everybody, it's Cece Bell here, and you might be wondering, how come I get to be Tom's very special guest? And for those of you who don't know, I am actually married to Tom. We have been married for a long time, and we've been working on books together forever and ever. So that's why I get to be the special guest, and I'm very honored to be part of this. So what I'm going to show you today is basically how to draw with my very favorite letter of the alphabet, and that letter is the letter U. The letter U, right? Nice and big. And what's great about the letter U is you can use it this way, but you can also turn it upside down, and that gives you a great foundation for anything. So what I'm going to draw for you is I'm going to turn this letter U into a cat using more of the letter U over and over again. So believe it or not, that is our cat body. And if you draw a little letter U right in the middle, you actually have your cat nose. And then you can draw more letter U's. You can put one here and one there. And now you've got a cat body, a cat nose, and a cat mouth. And then you can draw more letter U's. Two like that, and you have nice cat eyes. Then, if you draw a straight line underneath your upside down U, you can then draw 4 letter U's, and you have 4 cat feet. And then we have to change it up a little bit. Instead of the letter U, you will be drawing 2 letter B's upside down. And that gives you awesome cat ears. And then finally, the tail. The tail, you can actually draw a little U right here, and then give that letter U the longest little lines you can. Connect it to your cat body, and you have an entire cat. You can add little whiskers. You can add stripes. You can do anything you want with your letter U cat. So thank you so much for drawing with me and for being part of Tom's very first Book It. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Good job, CV. Well, everybody, Cece did a pretty good job, I think. Look, I followed her instructions. I drew a cat just like that. Good job, Cece. Thank you. She's the best. So I hope your cat worked out. My cat, I'm pretty pleased with it. That's about the best cat I've ever drawn. So that was our first segment called Draw It. That was called Draw It. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Next time I'm going to have Cece come back and do one of our other segments. Oh, there she goes. Bye, Cece. She's off to see somebody else in the neighborhood, I guess. Well, no, not. We're not going to see anybody in the neighborhood. So let's see here. Oh, there was Draw It. So let's see what's next. Read it. You know, BookIt is all about books. And I thought I would tell you guys about one of my all-time favorite books. And best of all, I have a way for you to enjoy the book, even if you can't get to your local independent bookstore or to a library. I still have a great way for you to enjoy my favorite book. But first, let me tell you about it. So this is my favorite book. It is called Lizard Music. I read this book for the first time when I was a kid, and it was so funny. One particular part of it in particular was so funny that I jumped up off the sofa, spun around, and dove headfirst back into the sofa. I've never reacted like that again to anything. This book is just so crazy. Are there pictures in this book? There's some pictures in this book, and man, they are weird. There's a picture of that looks like it's from a different book called Hoboken Chicken Emergency. These books are by the way, both of the books I just mentioned are by Daniel Pinkwater. He's got to have a better picture than that in here. That picture's kind of crazy. So, Daniel Pinkwater is my favorite author. I've been reading him since I was a kid, and he's still making books, and he's still amazing. And let's see here. Well, I was going to show you another picture. All I can find is a picture of the giant chicken. So, this book is about this kid that's growing up near Chicago, and he gets mixed up with lizards, and lizards that play jazz music. And then he gets mixed up with this guy called the Chicken Guy, who has a chicken living on his head. It's actually the Chicken Man has a chicken on his head. They go around and do shows and stuff. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's absolutely one of the craziest books you'll ever read. Fascinating stuff. I love this book. It's called Lizard Music by Pinkwater. I realize that may be backwards, but that's what we're talking about here. Lizard Music by Pinkwater. So you're probably wondering, gee, Tom, how can I read this book even though I can't get to the library or to an independent bookstore to buy it? Well, here's the thing. Pinkwater is such a great guy that he has put a bunch of his books on pinkwater.com. That's his website. He has all these audiobooks on pinkwater.com that are free to download. And it's him reading the books. He is an absolutely fantastic narrator. He's like a great artist, a great writer, and a great narrator. It's incredible. All things I'm not. Anyway, go to pinkwater.com. You'll see a section for audiobooks. You can download Lizard Music and some of my other all-time favorite books. It's an incredible resource. If you've never read a Pinkwater book before, hold on, strap in. It's absolute crazy business. I hope you enjoy it. All right, that was our Read It section. I hope you guys will read that book. And let's see what our next section is. Actually, before we go into the next section, I wanted to ask you guys something. What are some of your favorite books? I'm able to see some people that are waving to me and saying nice things to me at the bottom. And if you folks want to write in right now and tell me the name of your favorite book, I would love to hear it. And what I would do is draw a picture of it if anybody's going to send one in right away. I don't see anybody sending in one right away. Maybe next time we'll get this segment to work. I'll ask you guys your favorite books, and then I'll draw some kind of crazy mashup of them. But for right now, we're just going to keep rolling on. And our next section is going to be called Make It. Today I'm going to show you how to make something. Every time we'll show you how to make something. And since my thing is Origami Yoda, where is he? There's Origami Yoda. I'm going to show you guys how to make some origami. Now, I've got a ton of videos on YouTube about how to make Origami Yoda and other Star Wars characters. I thought I would show you something a little bit different today. Let me scoot this out of the way for a second. Look at these characters I made recently. Maybe you know who this is. We got Dorothy and her little dog Toto. We got the Cowardly Lion. We got the Tin Man. And we got the Scarecrow. Yeah, we got all these little characters here. These are all origami finger puppets. Let me show you how they work. Just like Origami Yoda, but they're not Star Wars, they're Wizard of Oz. I'm always trying to get people to just make their favorite stuff. It doesn't have to be Star Wars. Make whatever it is you like. So today I wanted to give you the power to make whatever you like. This isn't going to be a specific, I just dropped the Tin Man. I'm sorry, Tin Man. This isn't going to be a specific character. This is going to be a way for you to make just about any character out there. This is my universal puppet, and you can make it with just a regular sheet of paper, or if you want, you can have a piece of paper that's two different colors, like one color on one side and one color on the other side. And if you don't have that, you can actually just take two pieces of paper and put them back to back like this. So here we go. We got our one piece of paper. I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to fold it up like that. Okay? Now you'll notice that I'm wearing a blue shirt, and this is going to become a blue shirt. So I'm actually going to make Origami me this time out. But I want you guys to make Origami you or Origami your favorite character from somewhere else. Basically, I want you to make whatever you want, and then I want you to send it to me. So let me finish up showing you how to do it, and then I'll tell you where to send it. Flip this around like this. Now you're going to take one side of the paper, and you're going to fold it over like this. It's about halfway across, but don't worry about getting it exact. It is absolutely not necessary to get it exact. If you've ever seen any of my videos or looked at my origami, you'll know nothing is exact. Okay, now you're going to take the other side and you're going to fold it across like this. And you're going to give it a nice crease. Give it a real good crease. Okay, everybody got that so far? So if you look back at the front of it, you'll see it looks exactly like me. Almost. We're getting there. But before we decorate it, I want to show you how to turn this into a finger puppet that will really stay together good for you. This is probably the best thing I ever came up with. You see this little flap here? We're going to peel that flap open just a little bit, put a finger in there to hold it open. Then you're going to find the other half of this. You're going to open this up, pull this out, and then, now watch this, we're going to take this part here, and we're going to put this corner inside that flap we're lifting up, like that. And then when we close it up, you're going to see it locks together. See how that locked together? And you'll see why when I put it on my finger. I've got a hand puppet now. It's very durable and sturdy. It'll hold together real good while I go around and do my, whatever it is I want to do with it. So, now it's just up to you to decorate it any way you want. All I did was, let's look at Dorothy here for an example. All it did for Dorothy was I bent the corners of her head back to give her a nice round head, and I drew a little face on there. So let's do that here. We're going to bend those corners back like that. So, by the way, now look here. The Cowardly Lion is a little more complicated. He's got ears that stick out. Well, remember how we folded the head back here? You can just fold it back up again and have one of the ears stick out like that. In fact, there's a lot of paper back here that you can work with. I used some of it to make I got some scissors and cut it to make the straw for the straw man. The straw man, the scarecrow. And whatever happened to the Tin Man, I used it to make his little funnel. So basically, you're going to look at the back, borrow whatever paper you want from the back, fold the front so it looks just about like a head. Does that look like a head? It's kind of pointy. It's a little pointy. Well, my head's a little pointy too, to be honest with you, under the hat. Now, what happened to my magic marker? I'm going to have to dive down on the floor and grab my magic marker, I think. Did I lose it? Oh, here it is. Here's my magic marker. So I'm just going to keep this simple. You guys can go crazy, make it as complicated as you want. I'm just going to keep it simple, draw a nice picture of myself on here. Oh, yeah. I've got a big nose. That's probably my most important feature, my big nose and my glasses. Whenever you're trying to make an origami version of something, you can't have every detail. So just pick the big details that really stick out. So let's see here. We're going to draw some glasses on here. And I'm going to give myself by the way, I don't have a whole lot of hair, so we're just gonna draw a little bit of hair here. Okay, and by the way, if at any point you need to use some tape, go right ahead. You know the real origami masters don't use tape, but I'm not an origami master. I'm just trying to have some fun. So I give myself a big smile, and maybe later I can go back Well, maybe I can do it right now. I'll give myself the BookIt logo there on my shirt. That's me with my BookIt shirt on. There we go, folks. That was our Make It segment. So what I want you to do is try to make something yourself. And if you make something good, I want you to send it in to me. Just post it with the hashtag BookItLive. That's me. That's my show, BookItLive. Give it this hashtag. We'll have a look at it. Maybe next week, I'll be able to share it with people. Right back here on BookIt Live again. So let's see what else we got here. I'm glad I made these cards because I'm a little nervous. I have no idea what comes next. Let's find out. Show it. Oh, next part is my show and tell segment. So every week I'm going to try to show you a little something. This week I'm going to show you that I can juggle. Did you guys know I can juggle? I learned how to juggle when I was a kid, and I've been juggling for a long time. In fact, at one point, I was a professional juggler. A lot of people don't believe that, especially people that saw my act. Okay, I just guessed. Oh, actually, that's quite true. So I'm going to not be able to teach you how to juggle right at this moment. It's a complicated process. It's not all that hard. You can learn to juggle like this in about a week or so. So I want you to give it a try. But I'm not going to try to show you how to do it right now. I'm going to point you to the direction of one of my favorite jugglers who lives in London, and he's using this quarantine time to make a series of videos about how to juggle. So here we go. Go to the YouTube and look up Matt Ricardo. There's just one T in Matt. Matt Ricardo, how to juggle. Now, is this forwards or backwards? I can't tell anymore. I'm getting confused. But Matt Ricardo is a great juggler. He's so much better than me. And he's going to teach you how to juggle. So that was my show and tell. Again, if you learn how to juggle, or if you have something else you want to show and tell me, use that BookIt Live hashtag, and I would love to see it. All right, guys, we are cranking along here. We're actually getting through this thing without any real disasters yet. As soon as I said that, the screen flashed. All right, let's see what the last one is. The last one is Ask It. This is your opportunity to ask me something. Hopefully another week you'll be able to ask Cece something. But this is your chance to ask me something. Now, a couple people have already written in their questions to hashtag BookItLive. And I like the question, but if you have a question and you want to write it down in the little comments there and it pops up on the screen, I'll try to answer it right now. So go ahead and write in if you have a question. But the first question that I wanted to answer was, a bunch of people have written in to ask me, will there be another Origami Yoda book? Let's see, where's Origami Yoda? Here's Origami Yoda. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. This is the 10th anniversary of Origami Yoda. It's been 10 years since this book came out, and it's changed my whole life. It's been absolutely amazing. It's been a great 10 years, and I loved telling this story. But I think you can see where this is going, partially because I'm about to get misty-eyed. But the story has ended. Origami Yoda is the story of Dwight versus Harvey. Of course, Dwight and Harvey are not the only characters in the book. There's Tommy and Sarah and Amy, Quavando, Kellen, all those great characters. I call them great, but because they're like my friends. I know them so well. I would love to go back and see what they're up to. The problem is I don't really know what they're up to. For me, the story wrapped up. The story came to a conclusion at the end of Emperor Pickletine. And so I don't think there's going to be another book. There's also a lot of issues, of course, since I don't own the rights to Yoda and all that kind of stuff. But also, in some ways, it would be really nice just to leave it. I'm really happy with the ending. I was really proud of that last book. I think I'm going to end it. I think it is over. That's probably not the answer you wanted to hear. Well, I've seen another question here, and it's somebody wrote in and they asked, how long has Cece and I been married? We got married We've been married for about 25 years. Can you believe that? It's been a great 25 years. We've had so much fun. Another person wrote in and said, will I ever make any more kids' books like McToad? Oh, thanks for remembering McToad. That's one of my favorite books. And I've actually tried to write a sequel to McToad. Maybe that didn't go so well. But I am writing more picture books. I wrote a picture book recently that we're trying to find a publisher for. And of course, my most recent picture book is Bach to the Rescue.
All right, I saw another question roll in. It says, do I like Baby Yoda? Of course I like Baby Yoda. I love Baby Yoda. Who doesn't like Baby Yoda? Are there people out there that don't like Baby Yoda? Those people are wrong. Baby Yoda is great. I can't wait for The Mandalorian to come back for season 2. We're going to see Ahsoka, but don't get me started. I might get a little too crazy and carry on. All right, folks, I've had a great time. I hope I answered a couple of questions, and I hope did I get through all the pages here? Did we get through it? We got back to draw it. I think I got through all the segments. I think I remembered to thank the great people at BookIt and Pizza Hut. She was great. She was really good. I hope we can have her on again. I think I remembered to show you guys how to juggle. I think I remembered did I show you guys all the different things? There's the Matt Ricardo on YouTube. There's my website, origamiyoda.com, where you will see tons and tons of videos.